Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making a video showing you how to make some window covers. We're inside my 1986 Bigfoot truck camper. It's an 8-foot truck camper that fits in the bed of my truck, and I've had the chance to use it a couple times now. Right now I'm just almost done some of the interior renovations. We've painted and put up some tile backsplash, change the lights, change all the cabinet pull hardware and stuff like that. And when I was out camping before we renovated this thing, I noticed sleeping up here, because there's so many windows in this Bigfoot camper by the sleeping area, that it got quite cold when you're sleeping right next to the window. So I wanted to come up with a solution to cover the window to keep the heat in when you're camping in colder situations, or even just at night in the summertime when it gets a little cooler. So I'm going to be showing you how to make these window covers. And this is one of them for sample, but this is what it looks like up on the window. So as you can see, it's got a vinyl cover on the inside, and then it just snaps right up there. So I've finished these two right now. So you see all the snaps I've screwed in around the window here. And basically what the cover is made of is just a vinyl cover. And then on the back side, it's got this, it's like a double-sided foil foam that I've just used adhesive to adhere to the back of it. It's the same stuff that I use underneath the mattress here. Really keeps the mattress nice and warm. So on the front side, and I'll show you how to make the entire thing. On the front side, it's got a vinyl and diamond pattern pleat that's sewn in. And then around the edges, it's a nice elastic band that just trims off the sides. And then all these snaps are nice stainless snaps that hold it up. So I'll show you the whole process of what's involved in making one of these. And maybe you can use them on your camper. Alright, so we're just in the workshop shed here. I'll run you through the materials right now of what you're going to need for this project. Here I've got another window cover just without the snaps right now, just for example. So the materials you'll need, this is the double foil backed insulator foam, I don't know what you call it. I got that on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. This is vinyl from Fabricland. This is going to go in between the vinyl and the insulator. This is just like a hard backing, I don't even know what you call this. Also got it at Fabricland. So what we do here is with this, we just use a little bit of adhesive to put this onto the vinyl, and then that's what we use to sew in our pattern onto the vinyl. And then around the edge is just a ribbed waistband elastic. And then for the buttons, also got this on Amazon. Stainless buttons, the screw-on type, and then just the snap pliers. And that's really all you'll need. And then I guess a bit of spray adhesive to spray that stuff onto the back once you're done sewing. And then pretty much that's it to that. So the first step that you'll need to do is trace out your windows. So I just used some paper, some brown paper, just to tape up against the window, and then I traced where the outline of the frame was. I don't know if you can see my pencil mark around the outside, and then I use that as my pattern to then cut out my white piece for the backer. And then what I can do now is I'll use this as my template to go on the vinyl, and then I'll also use it as a template on the foil, and then I'll cut everything out, and then we can move on to sewing. So I'll trace those out, and then I'll give you an update here. Okay, so I've got the vinyl cut out and then this white backing both traced and cut out now. So I'm going to take my spray adhesive and just spray a bit on both of these, flop them both together, let it dry and cure a bit, and then I can take it inside to the sewing machine and then start doing my diamond patterns. Okay, so I've got the front left window one ready to go and sew inside, and then I also did up the roof vent cover that I was planning to do as well. I had to patch in a small spot here just because I didn't have enough vinyl left, and it was kind of a weird, awkward piece, but anyways, not really going to be able to see that too much when it's done anyways. So I also ran out of spray adhesive, so I'm going to have to go to Canadian Tire and get some more because I'll need it for putting the backing on once the sewing's done. So let's head inside and do some sewing. Okay, so I'm just laying out the pattern for the diamond pleats. I'm using a framing square here, and basically what I'm doing is just picking two numbers that I like, picking two numbers corresponding with a shape of a diamond that I like. So that looks pretty good. And down here I had it at it was like 4.5 and 10 on the inside, and then I'll just flip, I flipped it over and then I did the other side. And then what I can do now is I'm just using the spacing of this framing square, and I'll go along and just space them all out evenly. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the pattern all drawn out. What I was using was just this chalk to make the markings, so once I'm done sewing I can just wipe it all off with water and it'll come right off. So I'll do the pattern on this guy and then we can start sewing. Okay, so now I can take a sponge and just wipe away all the chalk, just like that. And then there's my finished diamond pattern pleating. And now I can start to work on the edge trim. Okay, so for the edging, I'm just using this ribbed waistband elastic. And what you want to do is, as I'm going along the edge, I'm kind of pulling back so it stretches a little bit. And then you just work it around the edge. And then as you come up to a corner, I'm just gonna start to rotate the entire piece. Very slowly. Just kind of as I go. And then I'm back to the straight. Alright, so now I've finished the edge, as you can see there, around the entire thing. And now it's ready for the backing. So I'm just gonna finish up this guy. I gotta do the entire thing, and then we can go and cut out the backings and then glue on the backings for these. Okay, so now that I've got the finish sewn pattern with the edging, and then I've got this adhered to the back, I just use a spray adhesive, Permatex spray adhesive from Canadian Tire. I can install them onto the window. So I'm working on this window now. All I have to do is put the buttons on. So I've got my stainless screw buttons. So you've got the base of the button, and then you have, the top cap, which needs to be press fitted with these pieces. They're all nice stainless. So this is the crimp tool that you need, and then you just need a Phillips head screwdriver. So I'm just going to use my Phillips head screwdriver in a similar pattern to that window, and then poke some holes around the edge of it, and then crimp on all the buttons, and then I should be good to go. So I'll do that now, and then I'll give you a quick update. Okay, so I've got all the buttons on now. You can see from the back side, and then the front side, and then I've got all the back of the buttons screwed on around the window. So what I did was I put these guys on first, and then I kind of aimed so I would have enough overlap on each side of the window, and then I started at the bottom, and then once I got on there, I could just tap on these buttons while it was up there to make my template for where the holes should be for the back, and then I got them all on there. So I'll put this up and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, and as you can see, this is the finished product. Give you an up close view. So it provides a nice tight seal around the window, and then it'll keep you nice and warm when we're sleeping at night. So I finished that guy. I've got these two done. I'm just waiting on the backings to dry for this, and then the ceiling panel, and then I'll be able to throw those on. So that's how you make your own window covering for a camper, at least the way I do it. And I hope that helped. And thanks for watching. Cheers.